The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, February 20th reveal that Lily Winter's vanishing act will really start to worry Devon Winters and Nate Hastings. While Nate and Devon mull over that mystery, Abby Winters will decide it's time to get clear about the rules. For starters, Nate and Devon will put their heads together since Lily's been gone for far too long without any contact. It'll leave Devon and Nate fearing something is truly wrong, especially since there'll presumably be no word from the twins either. Nate and Devon will discuss their suspicions about what's really going on here. Y&R spoilers say Devon and Nate will work on cracking the case, so they may figure out Victor Newman made a bold move for leverage on Kane Ashby. Of course, that plan was derailed thanks to Phyllis Summers and Billy Abbott. Now Phyllis is in charge of the Newman empire, but Kane has been tasked with getting it back to Victor anyway. Kane will use Daniel Romalotti Jr. as part of his plan to get through to Phyllis and hopefully end this nightmare for good. But will it really work? Phyllis is loving the powerful position she's in, so Daniel and Kane will face quite a challenge. As for Nikki Newman, she'll grow increasingly concerned over what Victor might do next. The more desperate Victor becomes to regain control of Newman, the more drastic his actions are going to be. At the Park Cafe, Mariah Copeland will meet with Christine Blair Romalotti to discuss her upcoming trial. That'll give Abby and Dominic Winters a chance to pop up for an awkward encounter. It looks like Mara will engage with Dominic briefly and perhaps apologize for taking their giant hide-and-seek game too far. Abby will keep her guard up throughout this interaction and may privately remind Mara that she doesn't want her anywhere near Dominic. Encounters like this one may be unavoidable, but Abby may warn Maria not to seek Dominic out or make any effort to reconnect with him. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Abby will lay down the law, so stay tuned for Maria's reaction. As the day unfolds in Genoa City, an uneasy silence settles over the lives of those closest to Lily Winters. What began as a simple absence now stretches into something far more troubling, a vanishing act that refuses to be explained. In the world of the Young and the Restless, silence is often louder than words, and Lily's silence is becoming impossible to ignore. Devon Winters can feel it in his bones. Something is wrong. Lily has been gone far too long, and the lack of contact gnaws at him with every passing hour. No calls, no messages, no reassurance, just an empty void where Lily's voice should be. Sitting across from him, Nate Hastings shares the same growing dread. Together, they try to make sense of the impossible, replaying every detail, every last interaction, searching for something they may have missed. What truly rattles them is the absence of word from the twins as well. The silence feels deliberate, ominous. Devon's concern hardens into fear, and Nate's analytical calm gives way to suspicion. This doesn't feel like coincidence. It feels like a move, a calculated one. As they put their heads together, the pieces begin to form a disturbing picture, and one powerful name looms large in their discussion: Victor Newman. The idea sends a chill through the room. Could Victor have made a bold, dangerous move to gain leverage over Kane Ashby? Devon and Nate can't ignore the possibility. Victor has never been one to play small, especially when power and control are slipping through his fingers. But if that was the plan, it didn't unfold the way Victor intended. Thanks to the unexpected interference of Phyllis Summers and Billy Abbott, the entire strategy was derailed. Instead of Victor tightening his grip, the unthinkable happened. Phyllis rose to the top, seizing control of the Newman empire. And she isn't giving it up easily. Now, with Phyllis firmly in charge, Kane Ashby has been given a nearly impossible task: get the company back into Victor's hands. It's a mission filled with risk, manipulation, and moral compromise. Kane knows the stakes, and he knows he can't do it alone. That's where Daniel Romalotti Jr. comes in. Kane plans to use Daniel as his way in, a familiar face, a trusted connection, someone who might be able to reach Phyllis where others have failed. The goal is simple on the surface: break through Phyllis's defenses and end this nightmare once and for all. But beneath that simplicity lies a harsh truth. Phyllis is enjoying this power far too much to surrender it willingly. She thrives in control, she relishes the authority. And that means Daniel and Cain are walking into a battle where persuasion may not be enough. Every move they make could backfire, and Phyllis is more than ready to defend what she believes she's earned. Meanwhile, Nikki Newman watches the chaos unfold with growing alarm. She knows Victor better than anyone, his pride, his desperation, and the dangerous lengths he's willing to go to when he feels cornered. The more control slips through his grasp, the more reckless his decisions are bound to become. Nikki can sense the storm building, and she fears what Victor might do next if pushed any further. As corporate power plays rage behind closed doors, a quieter but equally tense confrontation brews at the Park Cafe. Maria Copeland sits down with Christine Blair Romalotti, preparing for her upcoming trial. The weight of what lies ahead hangs heavy in the air, every word layered with consequence and uncertainty. But fate has its own timing. Abby Winters arrives at the cafe with Dominic Winters, and the atmosphere shifts instantly. What should have been a simple outing turns awkward and emotionally charged the moment Mariah appears in their line of sight. Old wounds resurface, unresolved pain simmers just beneath the surface. Maria's eyes flicker toward Dominic, and for a brief moment, emotion overtakes caution. She engages with him gently, offering a soft apology, acknowledging that she may have taken their massive hide-and-seek game too far. It's a small moment, but it carries the weight of everything they've been through. Abby, however, remains guarded, protective. Her posture stiffens, her instincts flaring as she watches every move, every glance. Though she keeps her composure in public, her message is clear. She doesn't trust Mariah's presence near Dominic, and she doesn't intend to let her guard down. Later, privately and firmly, Abby lays down her boundaries. She makes it known that while encounters like this may be unavoidable, she does not want Mariah seeking Dominic out. Not now, not ever. There will be no attempts to reconnect, no lingering moments, no blurred lines. Abby is drawing a line, and she expects it to be respected. This is Abby setting the rules clear, unyielding, final. As the dust settles on the cafe encounter, the tension lingers, leaving Maria to grapple with Abby's warning and what it truly means for the future. One thing is certain, Abby has laid down the law, and the emotional fallout is far from over. With disappearances, power struggles, and emotional boundaries colliding, Genoa City stands on edge. Every choice carries consequences, and every silence hides a secret waiting to explode. Stay tuned, because the drama is only just beginning.